Japan was not always rich, modern, or powerful. In less than a century, it went from feudal isolation to global economic dominance. How did Tokyo and Japan achieve one of the most dramatic transformations in history? For centuries, Japan was a secluded, feudal society. But in 1868, the Meiji Restoration shattered that isolation. A new, ambitious government took power, determined to catch up with the West. Their motto was, rich country, strong army, and they meant it. The old capital, Edo, was renamed Tokyo and became the heart of this new Japan. The government poured resources into building railways, factories, and modern ports. They sent missions abroad to learn from the best, bringing back industrial techniques, political ideas, and educational systems. Japan was on a mission to modernize, and it was doing so at a breathtaking pace. By the early 20th century, Tokyo was no longer a city of samurai and shoguns. It was a bustling industrial hub. This rapid industrialization fueled Japan's rise as a regional power. Huge industrial conglomerates, known as zaibatsu, emerged, dominating everything from shipbuilding and steel production to banking and trade. These family-controlled giants worked hand in hand with the state, driving economic growth and technological advancement. Japan's manufacturing prowess became undeniable, and it soon surpassed its neighbors to become Asia's leading industrial nation. Tokyo stood at the center of this empire of industry, its skyline slowly beginning to fill with smokestacks and modern buildings. This economic strength, however, was increasingly tied to military ambition. The nation's quest for resources and regional dominance set it on a collision course with the world. Then came the war. The economy, once a tool for modernization, became a machine for conquest. Factories were retooled to produce weapons, ships, and planes. But this path led to catastrophe. During World War II, Japan's cities were systematically destroyed. Tokyo suffered immensely from relentless bombing campaigns, which reduced vast areas of the city to ash and rubble. By 1945, Japan's industrial capacity was crippled, its economy had collapsed, and the nation was in ruins. The dream of a powerful empire had turned into a nightmare of defeat and devastation. The once vibrant streets of Tokyo were now scenes of utter destruction. The future looked bleak, if not impossible. From the ashes of defeat, however, a new Japan began to emerge. The post-war US occupation brought about profound changes. A new pacifist constitution was enacted, forever renouncing war. Sweeping land reforms broke up the old feudal estates, empowering tenant farmers. The powerful zaibatsu were dismantled, paving the way for a more competitive economic landscape. Most importantly, the focus shifted from military might to economic recovery. With American aid and a new sense of purpose, Japan's industries began to rebuild. Factories that once made tanks started producing cars. Shipyards that built warships began constructing massive oil tankers. Japan was re-entering the global economy, not as a military power, but as a trading nation. This set the stage for what the world would come to know as the Japanese economic miracle. From the 1950s to the 1970s, Japan's economy grew at an astonishing rate, often exceeding 10% a year. This was an export-led explosion. The government, particularly the Ministry of International Trade and Industry, worked closely with private companies, guiding investment towards strategic sectors like electronics, automobiles, and steel. The mantra became quality and efficiency. Japanese companies like Toyota, Sony, and Panasonic became household names around the world, renowned for their reliable and innovative products. Life in Japan was transformed. Income soared, and the nation transitioned from post-war poverty to widespread prosperity. A new middle class emerged, enjoying a standard of living their parents could only have dreamed of. Tokyo was the ultimate symbol of this incredible comeback. The city rose from its own ruins, bigger and more dynamic than ever. A frenzy of construction created a new futuristic metropolis. The 1964 Tokyo Olympics showcased this rebirth to the world, unveiling architectural marvels and the revolutionary Shinkansen bullet train. The city's skyline became a forest of skyscrapers, and its intricate network of subways and highways became a model of urban efficiency. Tokyo cemented its status as a global megacity, a powerhouse of finance, technology, and culture. It was not just rebuilt, it was reimagined, a living testament to Japan's resilience and ambition. The city's energy and innovation became the engine driving the entire nation forward. But no miracle lasts forever. By the late 1980s, Japan's soaring success led to a massive asset bubble. Stock and real estate prices skyrocketed to unsustainable levels. When the bubble burst in the early 1990s, it triggered a long period of economic stagnation, known as the Lost Decade. The system that had worked so well during the high-growth years now seemed rigid and slow to adapt. Compounding these economic woes were deep-seated demographic challenges. Japan has one of the world's fastest aging populations and a declining birth rate, creating long-term pressures on its workforce and social welfare systems. The country that had mastered the art of rapid growth now faced the difficult task of managing a mature, aging economy. So, looking back, Japan's story is not one simple miracle. It's a long, complex journey of dramatic rises and falls. It's a testament to the power of national will, adaptation, and sheer resilience. From the forced opening in the 19th century to its post-war reconstruction and modern-day challenges, Japan has constantly reinvented itself. Tokyo, the city that has been destroyed and rebuilt time and again, stands as the ultimate symbol of this process. It proves that progress is never a straight line and that a nation's strength is ultimately measured by its ability to overcome adversity. Japan's story proves that economic miracles are built over generations and tested by history. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and comment below. Is Japan's transformation the greatest economic comeback ever? Thanks for watching.